experience and can be more intentional than that which can be found in in-person events. One component of networking in an online event is networking around ideas or on the basis of geographic location or affinity group. And we've already looked at this a little bit when we looked at watch parties in the main plenary sessions or breakout rooms. This is a great way to engage around ideas or unique challenges for individuals in geographic locations. And somebody says something that you like, and you can respond to them and actually network around those ideas. This is a great way of networking, and I might add, it's not really easy to implement that as a feature in a physical event. Another way to network is in the exhibition hall itself. The exhibition hall is known by various names: Expo, Sponsor Hall, Resource Center. This is a component of an event that can provide a main funding mechanism for the event producer. And in much the same way as a physical exhibition does, in the virtual experience that the Sorius platform provides, sponsors have the opportunity to upload promotional videos and other materials that they would often have at a physical booth, as well as including links to other online resources. The chat window on the sponsor page allows for general discussion and networking around the services that the sponsor offers in real time. And then people can go on to have further one-on-one video conversation. For further, more direct, intimate conversation, people can go into a chat room and talk one-on-one. So that's pretty much all there is for this section. So let's go through our checklist. While there are many benefits for event broadcasts to occur in real time with an audience experiencing the event at the same time, there are different benefits in both supplying an event with extra video-on-demand content. This may be extra content that you build into the event intentionally from the outset of the event, maybe content related to the main sessions and breakouts, and maybe related to different audience segments. Or it may be the post-event video on-demand content. It's helpful for you to give some thought regarding how you would like the event to look after the live portion of the event is over. The immediate purpose for video on-demand content is as a catch-up service so that your attendees don't miss the content that has just occurred. This may be through including a basic DVR functionality on the live player, or having video-on-demand archives available to access immediately after the session. For catch-up purposes, you will often find that people will access this archive content close to the event. However, this demand will often gradually tail off. While you can archive your content by event session 1, 2, 3, 4, if your event has a strong speaker lineup and subject flow, it may be wise to include video archives that can be organized by speaker, by topic, or by any other genre of metadata that you've selected. Our experience shows that even old archival content can be resurrected with new demand if placed in the right setting. If building a strong post-archive experience is something you want to achieve, it's important that when you're planning for the event, you ask the basic permissions that are needed for this to happen. On the Sorius platform, we will help you create what we call the quote-unquote post-event, which is what the event will look like to the event audience or any other audience who subsequently signs up to the event after it is finished. With this being the case, it's important to finish the event strongly and provide thought as to how you can maximize the benefit of the experience. Unlike an exclusively on-site, in-person event, a virtual event gives you the opportunity to create a more curated, ongoing experience for a much longer time after the actual live event has finished, determining the right analytics. Now, this little part of our guide could have been placed near the beginning, as it goes hand in hand with determining your metrics of success. However, it is also typically the last part of the event. It's important with any event that you look back retrospectively and determine your successes and your failures, the areas that can be improved and the areas that need to be dispensed with in the future. With online events, it is in some ways easier to determine the level of engagement in each component of the event, as you have the ability to quantify to some degree how your audience engaged with each video and part of the event. There are a number of ways that Sadia sets up analytics. However, as with many aspects of the world-changing event, how you set up analytics is determined in many ways by what you need to see to establish whether the event has been successful. The analytics we receive are based on, firstly, player statistics. The built-in statistic engine on the Sadia's platform is focused on stats around the video players in your event.